Julianne Willis, along with Bridget Holm, are here with a guide of the Island Realtors full service property management services and how they can help your investment grow. And I got to tell you, ladies, I was out on the beach, Isle of Palms, all this weekend, and all I can see is these great Island Realty signs at all of these great rental properties. And there seems to be so many people really like you folks because y'all do such a good job. You know, what is it like in the day of life of an island clean field staff person, especially during this busy season?
Well, Tom, it's a really long day, so they start at 9:30. Checkout for guests starts at 10 a.m. and between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m., which is when the new round check in on Saturdays and Sundays, the housekeepers and inspectors need to get to around 170 properties. So they start by picking up linens at our Mount Pleasant Operations Center for I'll clean it and I'll fix it. And then they head to the islands, and some housekeepers take on one house because it's so large and it takes the whole afternoon to clean it, and some take on several of our one-bedroom units, and then they finish the property, and then the inspector comes in and checks and does their 100-point inspection, and then the next family is ready to move in hopefully by 4 p.m. that day.
And we're going to talk in just a moment about some of the cleaning folks that are with you and some of the inspectors, because y'all do have some job openings. We'll get to that in just a moment. What are some of the most needed areas that need attention after a week's rental? Because sometimes they're just adults, sometimes it's families, but what are some of those areas that really need to be taken care of?
Well, really, it's the whole house.
It's everything. We've got a 100-point checklist that all our cleaners use, and our inspectors that go in after the cleaners use the same checklist. So if something isn't done and the cleaner's forgotten, then that inspector is going to go ahead and finish cleaning or make a repair. They can do some basic things, or they can call in help when needed.
What about one of the dirtiest jobs, or one of the dirtiest jobs one of your folks had to go clean up one time?
That's going to be mostly in our long term. Our vacation rentals normally don't see anything very ugly. The long term, probably evictions. After an eviction or a forced out.
Wow.
Yeah, they're pretty major. We have trash outs. There's still personal items in there. A lot of cleaning. I just had one that took about 3 days to complete.
The dirtiest job on one of your properties, what was that you could probably say? And how they clean that up?
It was just a bad fridge. I won't go into any more
Oh,
detail.
yeah.
But
Enough said there. Yeah. Thank goodness it was confined to one little
famous
area
fridge.
there. Oh, and the word's probably gotten around. How do you respond when guests report an area of property that's maybe not as clean or not sparkling like they really want it to be?
Right. So that's one of the service differentiators that we have at Island Realty, is that, of course, we try to have training for all of our staffs, and then we have a supply kit, and then we follow all of our VRHP, which is Vacation Rental Housekeeping Professional Standards. But then we have someone on staff 24 hours housekeeping, and if there's an instance where a guest is not satisfied, we send a senior housekeeper out to the property right away, and they clean and try to get it to the guest expectation.
And then you have inspectors that go in after the house is clean and so forth, making an efficient audit of what the housekeeper is doing, right?
That's correct, and those are executive housekeeping inspectors, and they audit and they do the 100-point checklist, and then they also act as the eyes and ears for the owner representatives to restock and replenish anything that needs fixing or restocking in the house.
Oh, very good.
Things like, coffee pots and your can openers and all of that, the inventory too. They keep their eyes on it all.
Some of the smallest items you would think that wouldn't break, they break, that mean the most, especially getting up in the morning. Got to have that cup of coffee. And that coffee.
I do.
Yeah, exactly. You folks are going in and do that. You're performing post and pre-season inspections of the homes as well.
Right. They do a very deep clean once a year, an annual. I mean, huge. They move out appliances. They're going to do all the drapes, the curtains. So they do kind of your major, what we call a deep clean. And then, of course, every week they do the regular clean, and we also do inspections. So, and our property managers or our ORs go out there on schedules also, and they kind of rotate, and they're going to go out there and put their eyes and ears on it separately from what we're doing.
How does the housekeeping department impact operations there at Island Realty?
Well, another part that housekeeping does is they have our monitor on our economic impact on green cleaning and different energy efficiencies.
Oh, okay.
So they try to audit the chemicals and all of the different substances using for cleaning, and they test them and make sure they're as environmentally friendly as possible. So it's a really big impact on our environment and our office consumption.
Do y'all offer cleaning to other homes that maybe that you're not managing?
We do. We do some cleaning for residentials, but we also offer cleaning services for our tenants in the annual rentals department.
And a lot of times when they see how well they're doing that, they'll come and sign a contract with you folks. Tell us about, you're looking at recruiting right now, housekeepers as well as inspectors. Tell us about that. We've got about 30 seconds.
Oh, we do. Every weekend during these summer months, we run through about 60 housekeepers and over 20 inspectors, and we have to do that every single weekend. So we are looking for some folks to come join our team, and it's a great way to make some money in the summer. Teachers, students, anyone looking for some part-time work, and they can contact Kristen at hr@islandrealty.com, or they can go ahead and go online and go under our hiring section, which is IR Jobs.
Yes, bit.ly.ir jobs. We'll put it out on Facebook and on our website, LinkedIn, Twitter, and you can get the detailed job description. $15 an hour plus for housekeepers and $11 plus for inspectors plus mileage. So it's a really great opportunity to make some extra money this summer, and we'd love to have you.
Absolutely.